Alright, here we are on my paranormal side playthrough again. Okay. Did you notice? I made so many videos about this already, but I kind of noticed that every screen or every chapter we completed has these, you know, these shatter marks, this shattered screen, and they are all uniquely done. No shatter mark, no shatter screen is like the other one. They are all uniquely done. Like in my opinion, this is well, yeah, this is a very cool detail. Not that it's alluding to something, but or is it? I don't know. Yeah, it's a great love for detail, which I really like. Okay, now we basically have to get this and maybe even this chapter in relation to this one. We don't even know if this is the same time. Like it's showing that it's midday. We don't actually know, is it? Well, let's try this. Go to the it's either the Honjo bridge. Let's look. Like this was the weird no check mark. Something has changed here, but no check mark area, which was weird as well. And if what I saw was the curse echo of the beckoning light, wouldn't that mean the curse bearer is nearby? I'm not feeling any strange presence, but that could be because it's midday. What you saw earlier must have been the beckoning light. Something might have changed after what just happened. Okay. My assumption is that because we found the beckoning light, we could gather the soul stone, the curse stone. This was the name. We could gather the curse stone in the first place. I think if we didn't do this, then the curse stone wouldn't appear in Mayo's chapter. It's basically the same as when Ari said something about the nail polisher and pens. This option would appear there as well if we didn't play through this route. Doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. Wonder if it's one of the factories that got shut down when they tightened up regulations. Still no check mark. So weird. Let's go to the Shigima residence. And we have a fax machine here. A fax machine can send images to other places along the telephone network. A fax machine. The number for our home is 63. Meep, 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 meep. Ma'am, is everything okay? I'm fine. There's just something I wanted to check. Is that so? Okay. Maybe this is already everything we need. Let's see. I need a pen and a phone number for fax machine. The number is 63. It happened again. The number for a fax machine just popped in my head. Into my head. There's no way all this information is coming from my own brain. Could someone be sending me their thoughts? Like, I don't know, someone from England? Never mind. I have to focus. Let's get this message sent. Now, I need to tell them where I am. If I tell them everything I know about this place, they should be able to figure out where it is. First, I know I'm in a building owned by Hihaku, a factory or a warehouse. As for the address, it should be close to the Honjo Bridge. That's right, my curse echo is in the beckoning light. My curse echo is the beckoning light. That means this place must be near Honjo Bridge. Is that what you think or what I think? Okay, time to send it. Oh, or maybe because the beckoning light is connected to the Honjo Bridge, like they're kind of bound to the places, right? Yeah, makes sense. I think this is how you do it. I never used the fax machine. Did you? Write it in the comments. Alright. If the machine I sent it to is connected, it should be sent. Now I wait. Please, somebody. Did the fax work? I can only hope the person who gets it will come help me. I think I've done all that I can do. All that's left now is to wait. I bet I could fit in the air duct, but that doesn't matter if I can't find a way in. Still wonder if I have to use the air duct, and there was some weird chemical flammable things as well. Anyway, for now, let's go to this chapter again. Back to the Shigma residence and see if something happened. Ooh. Oh, the phones. Be my guest? You wouldn't want to keep them waiting. Thank you, I shouldn't be long. Hello, Shigma residence? Oh, it wasn't the phone. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just the fax machine. I'm still not quite used to it. Oh, this is a fax machine. Amazing. So this is how they look. This is incredible. Goodbye to snail mail. Am I right? This is the future. I didn't think it would excite you so much. Oh, wow. Something came out. Is it finished? I could watch this thing all day. Huh? What is it? What is this? Looks like it was written in pen, but what does it say? What does it say? What does it say? It says, help, I'm trapped in a Hihaku soap's warehouse or factory near Honjo Bridge. Huh? Hihaku? Why would somebody send me such a message? Am I being pranked? No, this is too fishy to be a coincidence. I like fish. I wouldn't put it past Hihaku to have someone locked up if it's got anything to do with the procuring the right. We should check it out. Hopefully we don't find anything so sinister. Uh-huh. And now we can get the checkmark at the factory. I think at least. And if what I saw, beckoning light, yeah, okay. After looking around, I determined the abandoned factory is indeed Hihaku's. An abandoned factory near the Honjo Bridge, everything lines up. So the person who faxed us for help is in there? Let's find out. If there's nothing, we should wrap up fast. But isn't this place locked? Don't underestimate me, ma'am. I can make short work of a simple lock like this. Oh my, you truly are something else. Please be careful then. Huh? Huh? What? So this is done? Oh yeah, with the mystery behind the kidnapping, resolve Hari and Richter return their attention to the right resurrection and continue looking into the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Richter blows off some steam at a nearby candy shop, mysterious SOS messages sent to Hari by fax, and they finally close in on Ayame. This is actually a different text than what was there before, I think. Interesting. Yeah. So Tsutsumi and Jun chase after Ashimiya aka Nijima. They try to gauge whether he actually has a curse that could carry out a mass murder, biding their time until they have a clear shot at arresting him. In the end, Nijima's actions bring things to a head. Well, whatever. Maya Chosawa awakens in an unrecognizable place, unable to remember anything. As she observes her surroundings, she remembers what Takumi Yomioka did to her. Through her own resourcefulness and a bit of divine intervention, Mayo manages to escape the abandoned factory. Manages to escape? So this is done. Did the fax work? I can only hope the person who gets it will come help me. Oh, okay. And now we only have this option. Having regained control of herself, Yaku rejoins Mio on the search for the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll so that they can stop the curse. However, they find themselves with scarcely any leads to follow. They were at the, Hiyaku Soap's headquarters. Did something change here, is the question. Marching suddenly didn't work out. At this point, there might be nothing more we can do. Has Mio been doing stuff like this? Dangerous. No wonder friends from something better. Yeah, this is everything we saw before. Let's check the building. If Hiyaku was no good, I don't know if we have any other options. Huh? What is it? That person coming this way. What? That tall guy? Do you know him? Yeah, from a little while back. Mr. Yomioka over here. Oh. You're Gamyoda's manager, Mr. Yomioka, yes? Good to see you again. Miss Kurozusu. What a coincidence running into you here. Gamyodo? Yomioka? Just what kind of person is this guy? Like he's a little too nervous for just running into an acquaintance. You know him, Mio? Yeah, from a job a while back. You know him, Mio? Yeah, from a job a while back. You know him, Mio? Yeah, from a job a while back, you dumbass. He's been trying to avoid eye contact with Mio since he noticed it was her. Something's fishy. He doesn't want to get involved with her, it seems. How have things been since we last met? If she just stays with her training, she won't have to rely on cheating people anymore. Yes, she has been keeping at it. Cheating people? Miss Kurozusu, so glad to see you are doing well. I assure you we've had no issues you need to concern yourself with. Miss Kurozusu, so glad to see your issues. Oops. You gotta tell me what happened. Case from a while back. Family overseeing a relic quarry came to us saying they were being investigated by someone suspicious. Investigated? A psychic named Suigen Gamyodo suddenly showed up. She said that she had a premonition that something terrible would happen and had to exorcise the temple immediately. Sounds like a cover for a burglary. After they notified the police, I was dispatched there by Paranormal Affairs. I inspected the place myself but didn't see anything wrong, so I sent them away. He acted as Gamyoda's manager during the case. That is pretty suspicious. Apparently she was looking for something there, but I told her that's no excuse for fraud and sent her off with a scolding. And honestly, Gamyo didn't even have much spirit sense to speak of, which soured my mood on the whole thing. Right, so she was one of those types then. Well, she's involved in all kinds of stuff, so she may at least be knowledgeable about paranormal objects. But essentially, she's one of those fraudulent psychics that are so common nowadays. Hate is radiating off of him. He really doesn't like Mio. Damn. If you have no further business with me, then I'll be on my... Oh, before you go. Gamio seemed to know a lot about paranormal objects. It would be a huge help if you could ask her about something. And what might that be? Is she familiar with an ancient text called the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll? Or anything about the descendants of a Onmyoji named Seiman Tsuchimikato? I beg your pardon. Miss Kuro Zusu, how do you... So you do know about it. I see. If that's what you're after, then that means... Hold it! Hold it! Don't tell me you're trying to snatch up some innocent schoolgirls this time. Stop right there. Huh? Oh, maybe this was the wrong voice. Okay, so this is how everything is connected, I see. If it isn't Yumioka, what a pleasure to see you again. What? Mayo Shosawa, what are you doing here? Huh? Shosawa? This investigator here helped me out. He really did a number on me. What do you know? We just so happen to have some business with Hihaku ourselves. Investigator, because we're playing from Yakuza point of view. Why don't you join us? You can do that much for us, can't you? You work for Hihaku after all. Depending on how this conversation goes, I won't have to get the police involved. Huh? You work for Hihaku? What's going on? There's really no way you can refuse though, is there? You two young ladies must be involved as well. Would you care to join us? Oh, sure. Quite the view, isn't it? How long can you play dumb with this many people lined up and wanting answers from you? You better just give in and come clean with everything you know. Wow, look at how many people here are. This is the park where everything began. Is this like the end or? Wow, seeing a bunch of adults around another adult like this is pretty wild. Is it? Okay. That's so wild. This is the wildest stuff I've ever seen. My goodness. Let's see. The client. She was only introduced as the investigator's client. She's cool. Feels like we wouldn't stand a chance against a full-grown woman like her. Excuse me, are you new to all of this too? I guess I'm kind of just tagging along. Me too. Let's make sure to not get in the way, shall we? Right. But Mio's amazing too, keeping her cool at a time like this. She must be used to dealing with adults by now. Excuse me, I had no idea that Gamyoda was connected with Hihaku. So, I would just like to ask, was it Miss Yamamori from Hihaku who obtained the Record of Fates and passed it on to Arishi? No, that was not the case. Oh, my mistake. Was it sweet in Gamyoda's doing then? No, it was not. We first learned of the Record of Fates from Miss Arishi. It was then that Miss Yamamori gained an interest and extended a contract to compensate him in return for his research and findings. Then, who was it that activated the Feast of Shadows to call forth the Curse of the Seven Mysteries? I give you my word that we had no part in that. We had learned from Araishi beforehand that something would happen at midnight last night, that is all. Hey, there's no way that's true, stop lying! I must ask that you please refrain from violence. Hold on, Yako, it's alright. The minute I learned that Gamyodo was none other than the queen of Hyaku herself, I felt that was the case. She doesn't have strong enough spirit sense for it. Oh, gotcha. But it is somewhat shameful. If you require proof, then so be it. What? So that talk of supernatural powers was just hot air? I don't think she has zero spirit sense, but even Yako here has more than her. I do? Also, the spirit power lingering in this park has been bothering me for quite some time. The person who died here must have had considerably powerful spirit sense. If they were a Hyaku employee, then maybe they should have been the one running things. My, to think Shogo Oki was so talented. At any rate, Hyaku wasn't the mastermind behind exposing the record of fates to the world and initiating the Feast of Shadows. I think we can be sure about that. Alright. Okay. We were introduced briefly earlier, but this flashy looking guy is a private investigator. I thought they were only like that in TV shows, but I guess they're pretty intense in real life too. Now then, I've come to hand over the Haunting Clapper's curse stone like I promised. A curse stone? Thank you. I have to admit I'm surprised that you are a man of your word. But first, I've got some questions about the curse stones you already have. What exactly do you want to know? Earlier you said that Hyaku have collected 6 curse stones already. 6? I'd like to confirm which of the 7 mysteries they correspond to. And why do you need to know that? Because I don't trust, of course. If you really collected them like you say, you'd have no problem saying which curse stones they are, right? First, the Whispering Canal. Good, good. What else? Maya Chisawa over there has the beckoning light. Yep, you were the one who made sure I got it. What? Unfortunately for you, I don't feel like handing it over. So I don't think it counts as one of yours. Good to know. Anyway, do continue. Next, there's the ever-burning lantern which we gave to Hideki Adaichi. So you consider that one of Hyaku's then? Whatever, we'll worry about that later. That's 3. What about the others? Well, the others are... the Foot-Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. What? And lastly, the Fool's Procession, if I recall. So you claim. How about it, mademoiselle? That's wrong. Those 3 are with Inspector Tsutsumi. I gave the Fool's Procession to him myself, so I know he's wrong. There you have it. Too bad for you, pal. If our agreement was founded on lies, then I have no duty to hand over my curse stone like I had promised. Meaning the only curse stone you have is the Whispering Canal. And it inevitably follows that you used it to kill that young man in Kinchibori Park. Such a horrible act, and to your own employee no less. No, there you are mistaken. To be entirely frank with you, we do not possess a single curse stone. What? We plan to collect soul dregs using any method available to us, of course, as we needed the right. But committing murder ourselves was too much of a risk. We intended on having others collect the soul dregs for us. Is that so? Therefore, I myself have no soul dregs in my possession. It was our plan to arrange for particularly greedy individuals to receive the curses. What? It is possible Shogo Oki came to possess the Whispering Canal because of that. But by the time I became aware of this, he was already dead. I don't believe you. Are you really trying to talk your way out of this now? Or do you really want me to believe a Hyaku employee was cursed by complete coincidence? That is the truth, whether you believe me or not. It must have been someone else entirely who took Shogo Oki's stone and killed him. I have no idea whatsoever whose hands the Whispering Canal is in now, nor where it may be. Could it really be? Then it wasn't Hyaku who put the idea in Fumichika Nejima's head to get a curse stone either. Nejima, the only ones we've negotiated with are Iwao and Arishi. Interesting. Excuse me, but does that mean you don't know the location of the remaining curse stones either? There's one that hasn't been mentioned. What about the Taiko of Tsugaru? This is the one still missing! I think I know who has it. I think I know who has it. Oh, good question, my mysterious mademoiselle. I'm afraid we have no information in that regard either. Have you heard enough about curse stones? I have nothing else to tell you. She's Maya Shozawa, the fiancée of Hajime Yoshimi, the police officer. I'll have to talk to her about Hitomi later. He's clearly shaken by all this. It feels like he's desperately racking his brain for a way to get out of this. It's almost hard to watch. I'll cut to the chase then. Are you the ones who killed Hajime Yoshimi? No, we did not. Don't try and play dumb now. If not you, then who? That much I don't know. While it is true that we were after the information he possessed, he was killed by someone else before we could acquire it. Which forced us to target you instead, Miss Chusawa. And that's why you forced me to talk and why I ended up with this curse, huh? Indeed, though I never thought you would escape. Well, it took a couple of miracles, but yeah, I got out. Just what information did Hajime have that you wanted? You really think you can get away without answering now? But... Fine, I let someone else ask you something for now. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator. What is it, mademoiselle? Would you be willing to give up the curse stone you have? Ah, yes, you have a point. They are too dangerous to carelessly walk around with in one's pocket. However, sorry to disappoint you, that's not possible at the moment. And why is that? Ah, you don't know, do you? Then I will tell you both of you and our friend from Hyaku over there. I doubt any of you have attempted it yet. But it seems that curse stones cannot be given to normal people. Huh? What? I actually tested it with the madame here earlier. Even if you give the curse stone to someone else, the curse bearer doesn't change, and the stone eventually makes its way back to the bearer. It's almost obvious when you think about it, seeing as how the curse stones appear to the curse bearers of their own accord to begin with. But Inspector Tsutsumi has collected curse stones from other curse bearers. Then Inspector Tsutsumi must be a curse bearer himself. Ah. So from what you're saying, curse stones can only be transferred between curse bearers. And obtaining a curse stone alone doesn't make someone a curse bearer, so they can't use its curse. Exactly, so they aren't quite as dangerous as you think. As for Hyaku's intention of just collecting the curse stones for themselves, unfortunately for them, it was never going to work unless there's a curse bearer among them. Damn Araishi, how could he not know this? That must be why I sensed that I couldn't take Yaku's curse stone. I returned it right away when I borrowed it from her earlier. That's precisely how it works, my mysterious mademoiselle. I'll give mine directly to Inspector Tsutsumi later. If you know Inspector Tsutsumi, then I think that's best. Thank you. And you know about the Record of Fates Yin Scroll too, don't you? If you were researching the Rite of Resurrection in the Record of Fates, then you must have looked into the Yin Scroll as well. That's right. The Record of Fates alone wasn't enough to learn how to collect soul dregs. I'm sure you looked into many things on your own, but how much do you actually know? Who and where Seiman Tsuchimikado's descendants are? Were you able to find that sort of information with Gamyodo's connections? I can't reveal that. Then, would you prefer expose to the public how Gamyodo is a fraud with almost zero spirit sense? Fine. I understand. From the results of our independent research, I found that Seiman Tsuchimikado's descendant was Hajime Yoshimi. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. We kind of could guess that already. What? So that's why you went after Hajime. However, Hajime Yoshimi was only carrying a fragment of the whole. Fragment? That's right, he did say something about a fragment of an old manuscript. The location of the yin scroll was hidden. This information was split into two and hidden in a pair of talismans, which were then passed down from generation to generation. Talismans? I see. Hajime Yoshie was supposed to have one, but it was almost certainly stolen when he was killed. It's possible that he knew the location of the other as well. So that's why you question me about the things he'd inherited. The girl Hajime had been helping recently must have had it then. Oh, Michio's talisman. Yes, Michio Shiraishi was also likely descended from Seima and Tsuchimikado. What? The talisman she carried as a keepsake from her father. We searched for it based on Miss Chosawa's memories. However, Michio Shiraishi was already dead. Yes. By coincidence, she happened to be closely connected to Mr. Iwai, so we began our investigation there. But he was already dead too, leaving you in a quandary. I see. Miu, if we can get both of the talismans, yep, we'll know the location of the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Wow, sometimes the answer's right under your nose. Sometimes those answers are the hardest to find. Okay. Yako, let's keep quiet about the location of the talismans for now, okay? Right. No need for Yumioka for now. That was a close one. I almost let it slip. Okay. I think that's about all we have to ask him. We let you off for today since you went along with all our questions nicely. A pleasure working with you. We're done here. But the information you have... The hell are you whining about? I said we are done, so scram. That's all our business as well, so I shall be bidding you all farewell. Yes, right. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator Extraordinaire. Please don't forget about that curse stone. Don't you fret, I'll hand it over to Inspector Tsutsumi like I promised. I'm glad I didn't end up having to give it to that Yumioka. Let's take our leave, madame. With this, we'll be freed from this troublesome curse ourselves. That lady and the investigator should keep an eye on them. Agreed. Really? Why? I think they're up to something, just my intuition got still. Yeah, I wonder what that investigator really wanted out of all this. If his goal was getting information about the curse stones, then this might be bad. Alright, got one of those curse stones too, the beckoning light. Alright, if you wouldn't mind, would you give it to Inspector Tsutsumi without using it? Yeah, sure. If you introduce me to the cop, that is. I feel like if I keep carrying it around with me, I'd start getting some weird ideas too. I just remembered! Mayu, I have something important to tell you. What's with all the yelling all of a sudden? You know a girl named Hitomi Okudo, don't you? Really? Hitomi has Hajime's talisman? Yes. He entrusted it to her in a panic just before his death. He sensed an imminent crisis closing in on him, but Hitomi was the only one around that he could ask for help. That's so. I'm sorry she got left with such a big responsibility. That must mean that Hajime got killed by someone who was after the talisman. But since he gave it to someone else, they couldn't steal it like they wanted. I'll have to thank Hitomi for that. I also think it's going to be hard for us to get her to give up the talisman. Yeah, you may be right. It was Hajime's dying request to her. So you two need the talisman for something? Yeah. Personally, I'd like to use the talisman as bait. Then I could get my hands on the bastard that killed Hajime. Please, I promise we'll uncover the mastermind behind all this. They probably have supernatural abilities at their disposal. Please leave them to us. Yeah, we'll catch them, don't you worry. Well, look at that. You've got that look in your eyes. The look that young people get that says they'll get something done no matter what it takes. How am I supposed to say no to that? You go find them and give them what they deserve for what they did for my Hajime. You hear? We will. I'm pretty mad at them myself. If punches work on him, I'll give him a good one. Now that I can get behind. Now that I can get behind, yeah. I'll leave it to you too. Now then, your next move should be to find Hitomi and get the talisman. Though, isn't there one more talisman that you need? Right, but we've got a pretty good idea of where the one Michiu had is. We'll have to check with Inspector Tsutsumi about that. We should go back to the school and call him. You got it. Okay, I'll head to the high school now and wait for you there. Perfect. Ooh. It's kind of going to the end. Mio and Yaku meet up with Mayo Chosawa, who has escaped confinement, and question Takobi, Yumioka, and Aofiaku. And doing so, they learn that Michiu and Hajime Yoshimi are both descendants of Seiman, and that collecting both the talismans will allow them to obtain the Yin Scroll. Well, there's at least 3 more episodes still. The mastermind still has to be established, who triggered the Feast of Shadow event. If it wasn't the chairwoman of Hyaku Soap, at least. Yeah. Oh, I can zoom. I can zoom out. Damn, look how many episodes. And every episode was like 30 to 60 minutes or something, at least, I think. Well, or, you know, I'm a very slow player. I think the time I need to play this game, other people would be done with this 10 times or something. Well, anyway, thank you for watching, and I'm very, very excited to see where this goes next. And I will catch you then later. Bye bye.